Oh my gosh. So, time for a quick story time. Story time. I'm gonna try to be fast, but so I didn't save the screenshot. I didn't screenshot it and save it. I should have, but I this is why I hate online dating sometimes. But so I was on this Hinge dating app, and it was just the funniest thing just happened where this guy Pedro um sent me a like or whatever. So I looked at his profile. There wasn't a ton of information on there. Said that he was like bilingual and maybe like a few years younger than me or around my age. He wasn't older. And he was kind of, like not really my type necessarily. Like I go for like 6'3" muscular lumberjack looking kind of dudes. And he was like a 5'10", half Hispanic, half white, bilingual, metrosexual type, like clean shaved, hair, whatever. I mean, he wasn't like ugly, but he wasn't um super cute either. But he was a decent, average to above average looking guy. Wasn't fat, like not necessarily someone who I would reject just based off of looks, like I've dated a Hispanic man before who was like about the same height and he was a nice guy, so I was willing to give him a chance. Anyway, so as soon as I like sent him a like back and matched with him, right? He immediately messages me and he's like, um, "Hey, how are you? Are you into hookups?" And I'm like, okay. So I texted back and was like, I'm fine. Because I had messaged him and said hello. So I'd already said hello. So he goes, hey, how are you? Quick succession, like message, three separate messages. Hey, how are you? Are you into hookups? Or like, do you want to hook up? Or something like that. And I said, I'm fine. And then I took a quick look at my profile, to like check and see, like, it does say like conservative Christian on there, and like what I'm looking for is like life partner, and I want monogamy and stuff like that. And so I went and looked at my profile real quick, and then I went back and was like, is there something on my profile that indicates that to you that I would be looking for a hookup? And is that what you do? Are you into hookups or whatever? And he was like, yes, I am. What about you? Are you interested or whatever? And I was like, absolutely not. And I said, I can't remember exactly everything now because of course I like deleted it because you like once somebody starts like, so immediately after that he started getting ugly and he was like, oh, you're ugly by the way, or whatever. And I was like, so I had said like absolutely not, and then like I'm typing another message where I was saying like I'm not that type of girl and I wouldn't want to be, you know, talking to someone or dating someone who does that with girls, who like hooks up with girls or whatever. Like I actually just put it really simply and said I wouldn't want to be, I'm not interested in talking to someone who's a whore, basically. And cuz like yes, men can be whores too. It's not just a woman term or whatever. Like I don't like the whole like man whore qualifier or whatever that people put on that word. Like, oh, she's a whore or whatever. Like, oh, he's a man whore. Like, no, he's a whore too. Like, you can totally be a whore either way. Doesn't. It's not exclusive to one sex. Although maybe the dictionary might define it as like a loose woman or something like that. But anyway, that's a misnomer because I believe that a lot of men are much bigger whores than women. But anyway, but no, I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for what I said on my profile. Monogamy, life partner. If it had marriage as an option on there, I would have put marriage, but and so like why would you think that if you I mean, I guess he just didn't even look at my profile at all, didn't read any of it, didn't, he just looked at my picture and was like, "Oh, smash or pass," or whatever. Or like whatever. But that was the funny part, was like after I said, whatever, no, I'm not interested in that, absolutely not that kind of girl, he uh messaged back and was like, "Well, you're ugly." And I'm like, and I was like, "Yeah, goodbye," and I unmatched him like an idiot. I should have like, screenshotted it or whatever so that I could do a proper story time and have receipts. But once he started like saying you're ugly and whatever, it's like, okay, now he's getting like nasty, and like I don't need to deal with this shit. My heart rate goes up. Like, I don't need all that. My heart's like pounding in my chest for no fucking reason, just because I'm like staring at my phone and someone is saying words to me. But for some reason it's not it's an involuntary reaction, where it's like, okay, you're pissing me off now. And so anyway, but I said like, no, I'm not. And I just unmatched him or whatever after I called him a whore. But I just thought that was funny because it's so fucking ridiculous. Like, this is why I don't like dating apps, because I don't like. Like, you would never say that shit to someone in person. And it's like, why the fuck did you swipe on me then? Or like me or whatever the fuck if you thought I was ugly? Like, that's a lie, because first of all, I'm not. And second of all, like, then why did. So you go around trying to hook up with ugly girls. It's like, no, you are. You're ugly. You're an ugly person inside, and you're really not too much to look at on the outside either. I mean, like I said earlier, I didn't think he was ugly, but I didn't think it was like fine or anything like that. But anyways, that's it. That's my story time. Next time I'm going to save the receipts, because this stuff happens all the time. All the time. Which is why I have multiple times like gotten off of dating apps and just deleted them, or like, just given up on dating altogether. But like lately I've been feeling like, what am I doing? I need to get out there. And like, people tell me that all the time, you need to get out there, put yourself out there. And then I do, and then I'm just like and then I just delete it all, because I don't know. Anyway, good luck out there, girls. Don't fucking put up with bullshit, okay? You're better than that. You're a dream girl. You don't have to put up with their bullshit. And let me tell you something. After 38 years being on this fucking earth, and I don't know, like 20 of it spent dating, my bullshit meter is super sensitive. So as soon as you feel the slightest little bump in the needle and it's like, oh, there's BS. BS is happening. Just dip, man. There's so many other people, like plenty of fish in the sea or whatever, so like don't put up with it. Okay, that's my advice to you.